Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Force with some more Elder Scrolls Online. In today's video, I will be taking you on a quest to the haunted town of Westtry in Glenumbra. Something neat that you're gonna get to see here too is the transition sort of from a normal environment into a more oppressive area. There's a thick laden fog and it just gets more dark and dreary, and there's actually like a slight change to the color hue I've seen from zone to zone in particular areas and instances. There's a spirit over here that wants to talk to us, so let's speak with this and find out about Westtry.
Don't recoil from me, traveler. I mean you no harm. I'm a spirit of regret, not malice.
What do you regret?
What do I regret? I regret everything. But most of all, I regret betraying Rosalind. Beyond lies Westtry, or what remains of the place. This was my home, until the day the Nords attacked and the curse fell upon us.
What happened, Leon?
My wife, Rosalind, took up her sword. I should have trusted her, but I hid and prayed. A darker voice than Stendar's answered me, and the town paid the price. Will you walk my wife's path? If you fight as she did, perhaps you can lift this curse.
How do I follow Rosalind's path?
Rosalind fought to the end. When the Nords attacked, many of us cowered, but not Rosalind. She took action. Once they were Nord invaders, but now they are animated corpses and wraiths. Fight them as Rosalind did, and relive her final moments.
And what did she do before she died?
I don't know. While I prayed, she fought the invaders. I heard that she was going to light the signal fire at the lake to warn Eaglesbrook and perhaps compel them to aid us. Find something of hers, some jewelry perhaps. It may help.
Why do I need something of Rosalind's?
If you find one of Rosalind's keepsakes, it should help strengthen your connection and allow you to see her final moments as you follow her path. The stronger your connection, the better chance you'll have of lifting this curse and setting us free.
Okay, sounds good. So we have started the quest here, and let's go ahead and hit T, which is going to cycle through our active quest, and this is the one we're looking for. The Ghost of Westtry. Collect the keepsake of Rosalind's, and the hint is to destroy skeletons. So we will kill skeletons until we have a keepsake of Miss Rosalind. So yes, as I move sort of from the open environment into this town, we get a heavy set fog. Sometimes you'll see different weather effects, a change in hue. There'll be tinted colors, you know, to sort of, I don't know, give a motion and a feeling to the area through color, which is something that can be done. Now, I'm still going to be playing as my Templar, which is a class we played in yesterday's gameplay video. Got a couple new things, but one of which is this charge attack. Oh, do I love it. All right, we're going to block his incoming attack. That puts him in a stun. We can then knock him on the ground and finish him off. Probably should have done our other attack prior to that, but I like to show you sort of a different flow of combat, different things that you can do. So we are just going to keep killing skeletons until we have found Rosalind's keepsake. Something to remember too, I talked about this in my gameplay video. It's good for me to open up, go with my puncture attack, which is going to reduce their resistances, and then hit them in the face a couple of times. Now I am one level above the mobs that we're fighting here, which means I can kill them a little bit easier than I would have if I was on an equal level. Okay, we did end up finding her keepsake, so now we need to go and activate the signal fire, and we can go ahead and, by using our compass up top, when you mouse over it, or rather when you're facing an objective, it'll tell you what it is, and then it's level either above, below, or on your level in relation to where you are. You can also look at things like there's the North Shore Point. It looks like there's actually no other objectives immediately nearby me. So similar system to what we saw in Skyrim. Uh-oh, another skeleton here. Gonna do this. Let's drop our ultimate. It's actually really nice now. I upgraded it to do more damage. I have a heal now. Actually, I had that heal last time too. Okay, so we got a group of 2 here. I saw someone mention in an earlier video how they thought that looking at the combat, it looked a little bit too easy. I'd like to address that. First thing to keep in mind is in a lot of my videos, I am either at or above the level of the NPCs that we are fighting. It's also important to keep in mind that these are just basic mobs. This game has elite mobs. This game has dungeons. This game has outdoor bosses. In fact, I'm gonna wrap up this quest video once we're done saving this town and hopefully lifting the curse, I'm going to wrap this up by showing you a boss encounter in the nearby area, just because I want you to get a good idea. Oh, actually frozen in place, going to need to heal up. And actually, if it wasn't for my heal there, I would be... Actually, I am still getting dangerously low. So yeah, the way this game works is you're not going to sit there taking a bunch of damage for a long time. You're constantly trying to avoid that damage, doing things like dodging and blocking, or just absorbing it and healing up if you're someone who can do that, like myself, my class with my skill setup. But the thing is that once you do take damage, you get dropped very, very quickly. It's just the way the system works. You're not a damage sponge. You can't take continuous attacks from enemies. You get hit once or twice, and you've taken a significant blow, and you're going to get dropped very quickly. Okay, so here's the signal fire. We're going to activate it.
I hope they see the signal in Eagle's Brook. Now I should go see Edgard at the inn. Make sure everyone is safe.
Yeah, and that must have been Rosalind's specter that we saw there. Love it. I really do love the look of this game. Some people aren't impressed with it graphically, but I think it's got a good look to it, and it's yeah, I do. I like it. Let's talk to Edgard.
Who's there? Stay back. Wait, is that you, Captain Rosalind?
Yes. Is everything all right here?
For the moment, I haven't forgotten how to swing a sword, and the inn's walls are stout. Apothecary Muriel's helping the wounded, but she needs more Hawthorn Berries. She can't make more healing poultices without them.
Okay, I'll gather the Hawthorn Berries, stay here, and protect the villagers.
That would help a lot. Bring them to Muriel at her shop as soon as you can. And Captain, be careful out there.
Will do. All right, let's see if we can find... Looks like the Hawthorn Berries will just be in this vicinity. If we bring up the map, it'll just show a circle in the area in which it is, and as you can see, we've got little arrows pointing out exactly the location of said shrubs. I'll be interested to see if...
said Muriel needs Hawthorn berries. The berries grow on low shrubs, right?
I'll be interested to see if there's an option in the game itself, if not through mods, because this game is going to allow the ability of modding. I'll be interested to see if there's a way for people to just get rid of that sort of thing, to not show these sort of quest indicators in the environment. That'd be really neat.
These were the right berries.
Yeah, because I know people sort of like that more immersive experience, especially from an Elder Scrolls game. Speaking of which, why don't I do a little bit of first-person perspective? I don't like playing in it. I much prefer third-person. I like just... People will argue this point, but I'm going to show you clearly that it's fact. You can see a lot more, and you're a lot more aware. Look at how much I can see zoomed out in third-person. Look at how much I see in first person. I mean, there's significantly more vision to your sides and behind you, and it really makes a big difference, especially with respawning mobs. You can see someone before it hits you, and you can dodge out of the way or something. You don't really get that if you're fighting a mob here, smacking him in the face. What, are you going to turn around and not attack him to see behind you? It's preference, and I will not begrudge anyone who likes to play in that perspective, but I'm just going to say, it's not nearly as situationally aware. It just can't be. You just have a smaller field of view, plain and simple. Plain and simple. But again, I need to get off that high horse, because people get really upset when I do that. But it just, I just sharing my opinion, man. I don't know. I am actually out of the area to collect these berries, so I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe there we go. There's some right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get off the mount. We'll be in first person. And we'll try some of this. Okay, so I'm gonna do this charge attack. We're gonna interrupt him like that. And then just do some of this. There we go. I completely missed that guy. That's a bummer. Okay. So I'll do a few engagements like this. But that's basically it. That is the harvesting animation.
Need more healing poultices.
That is awful. That is terrible. Is that really the harvesting animation? Okay, I hope that's just a beta thing, because you should not be praying, you should be harvesting. I am really kind of baffled, to be honest with you. I mean, it's fine, especially if you want to play immersive. It's absolutely fine, and you can manage it while playing by yourself. I just can't see this working out very well in PvP or big PvE, group dungeons, stuff like that. But again, I'll stop talking because it's just a personal preference.
This should do it, Now to head over to the apothecary.
Ooh. Talking about dynamic effects and changing environment beyond a day-night cycle, there are also weather effects, and you're now seeing that in action with the thunderstorm. A little bit less obvious because of the environment that I'm in. Normally, when you're not in a fog-laden area where visibility is really small, changing from a sunny day into a thunderstorm becomes really drastic. Again, not quite as drastic here, simply because of my location. All right, Apothecary.
Captain Rosalind, I've been making poultices for the wounded, but I'm out of Hawthorn Berries.
I have some berries for you.
Hi, Mara, you always did have good timing. Here, let me prepare some poultices for you. If you can apply these to any wounded guards, they should be able to get back into the fight.
Sounds good, okay. So now I'm gonna have to use these poultices to help wounded guards. Do I already have them? Yes, I do. Use the poultices to help the wounded guards. We've got wounded guards laying all over. Ooh, another thing of maple. We've got wounded guards laying all over the town, it looks like, so. Oh, maybe not.
I fear the worst.
So it looks like only some of the guys on the ground we can interact with. That seems sort of odd to me. How about you guys? That seem odd? I think it's a little odd. I was able to interrupt the Spectre's attack there, so that stopped him from doing his freeze attack that he was sort of ramping up to do.
Muriel's poultice should do the trick. Now, get back into the fight.
Not sure, once more, not sure if that's a beta thing, or if there's only supposed to be a few of these guys that you can actually interact with.
Here, this poultice should help. Rest easy, soldier.
And now we talk to the lieutenant.
Rosalind, over here by the well.
Hello, Lieutenant.
Captain, I went by your house to check on Leon. He was praying, but something wasn't right.
What do you mean?
He wasn't praying to Stendar.
Huh?
At least it wasn't like any Stendar prayer I ever heard. And I heard another voice in the house. It was alien, Captain. Evil. I don't mind admitting that what I heard has me more than a little frightened.
Okay, so my husband, dear husband, is talking to and praying to an evil voice. Let's investigate. Let's see what's going on with this fool. Who are you praying to?
Leon. Leon, are you here?
All right, here we
I
go.
forsake the mercy of Stendar and deliver myself to you, Molag Bal.
What? Molag Bal. Leon, what have you done? I will not condone this madness.
Oh, what have I done? Rosalind, please!
Seriously, what have you done? You were praying to Molag Bal? That's... Oh, man, what a fool. All right, dude.
Now you know how I brought this evil upon Westtry. Too weak to trust in Stendar, I gave us all to Molag Bal.
If I see this through, maybe I can change what happened.
Perhaps. Maybe you can help us. You're attuned to Rosalind now. If anyone can break this curse, it's you.
Maybe.
When Rosalind discovered what I did, she fled to the town chapel. She lost her sword after a battle with the Nord leader. Retrieve the sword and bring it to her remains. The sword's in the chapel, the building beyond the burial vault.
Okay. And what aren't you telling me, though? Hmm?
Yes, you deserve the truth. Molag Bal turned Rosalind into a vengeful shade. He turned her into the tormentor of the people she fought so hard to protect. The sword might remind her who she really is. If not, you must destroy her and set us free.
I'll do whatever is necessary.
Please finish this. Retrieve the sword from the chapel and take it to the burial vault where Rosalind died. Do what I cannot and face my poor wife's shade.
All right. Rosalind, turn into a shade by Molag Bal. I now must retrieve her sword and take it to her burial place. Here's her blade. And now we have to enter the tomb and show her the sword to try to remind her of who she is. Here you go. Oh, gosh darn it. You serious? Get over here. Now we will place the sword by Rosalind's remains. And the shade of Rosalind. I'm guessing she's not prepared to talk.
Spirits of Westtry belong to me.
So let's engage. Okay. So, a little mini boss here is what you're seeing. Again, a quest-related boss. Able to take more damage. I'm locking it down pretty bad. Yeah. There you go.
You had the strength to do what no one else could, and now I'm free. You have no idea what that means to me. But tell me, stranger, why did you do all of this?
Leon sent me.
Leon. I loved him once. Perhaps I still do. But there's the matter of Molag Bal to deal with first. Leon made a deal with the Daedric Prince, and despite your actions, that deal remains in place.
What else can I do to help?
My shade was only one aspect of the curse. There are also the innocent spirits of Westtry, and the angry spirits of the invaders. Use my sword to make the town safe for mortals, or use this gem to set the innocent spirits free. The choice is yours.
What if I use the gem?
Then you would free the spirits of Westtry's innocent villagers, ending their bondage to this place. However, the danger to mortal travelers would remain, and the living will never find welcome or solace within Westtry's borders.
And if I choose the sword?
Then you must destroy the enraged wraiths and make Westtry safe for mortal travelers once again. But that will leave the innocent spirits of Westtry's villagers trapped here forever, bound to the haunted town.
And thus, we have a decision. We can either choose to save the town, rid the town of the spirits so that mortal people can come here, or free the spirits that are trapped here and make it so that mortal people cannot come to this town. And this is a pretty key juncture and something that I'm actually really excited for you guys to see. So I'm gonna take the sword.
Yes, the needs of the living outweigh the needs of the dead. Go then, subdue the angry wraiths and make Westtry safe. When you're done, return to Leon.
I need to defeat wraiths. Just any old wraiths? Like these wraiths? Or they're like boss wraiths? But people can come to the town. So this is an instance of your action, your actions actually making, oh yeah, I was just supposed to, never mind. I did that wrong. Good to know. Oh, I can still do it? There we go. Okay. Oh, almost dead. Almost dead. You know, again, it's one of those things where if you take a couple of hits, you are in trouble. That's just how this game works. All right, we're gonna use this. Okay. Now return to Leon and Rosalind's home. So yes, actually making a difference, having an impact on the world. Now this is done through phasing, but that is how it works, really. Because what's it gonna be? If one person does this quest, then no one can do it ever again and the town is forever changed. So that means the first person to blitz to it is the only one who gets to experience it. It's sort of, I'm fine with phasing. All right, let's talk.
It's good to have Rosalind back, but you won't speak to me.
Now destroy the wraith, the town is safe again.
For the living, yes, but for us,
Nice.
our curse continues. At least you released Rosalind from her torment as an angry shade. That's all that really mattered to me. In time, perhaps she'll even speak to me again.
All right, so I have freed the town of the angry spirits that were here, and now people can safely come to the town. The poor souls are still here, but you know, that's fine with me. So there you go. There you go. Pretty cool. I'm actually, I like that. I like that a lot. Now, I did pick up a great new sword, which is going to increase my damage actually quite significantly. And I did promise at the end of the video I would show you something difficult. So here is a local boss fight. That's it, we're done with the quest. The point of the video is complete. You can leave if you want to now. I showed you the quest line for that town, but I also want to show you outdoor boss fights. Now, with my Nightblade, I was able to kite these and do it quite easily. I don't think I'm gonna have as easy as a time with my Templar. The Templar is actually really good at burst DPS. I've got really neat abilities like this passive that I just picked up, giving me a 25% chance to inflict additional magic damage whenever I use one of my spear abilities. There's a pretty good chance that that's gonna, you know, I use my spear abilities quite often, so it's going to happen quite often. And we are gonna fight these zombies as we conclude this video. I'm gonna do everything I can to stay alive. Actually, first and foremost, why don't we, I think I've got one for health. Yeah, we can increase my max health, so I'm gonna go ahead and bump that up. There we go. As it is, I'm already overloaded here with my magicka, so I don't really need that to go up anymore. We've got increased max health. Let's engage. So I'm gonna try to heal up, avoid this damage when possible. Well, it's not really, okay, this is, notice how I'm just, I don't, I hardly did any damage to those things before they killed me. So yes, difficult mobs do exist. There's also the base mobs, especially when you outlevel them, it's going to be quite easy. But there are hard mobs, there is 50 plus content, there are elites, and there are bosses, like this outdoor boss that we saw here, that just destroyed me. It would be easier, it would definitely be easier if I was playing a non-melee class that could kite, which I can do that, I can build the Templar as such, but my build pretty much gets demolished by these guys. And yeah, that's just the way it is. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for more Elder Scrolls Online coverage coming up in the future. We'll be taking a look at some more of the classes, different features of the game. As long as I keep playing this, I'm going to continue to dive in and cover it for you guys. Maybe if I do more damage. We're going to increase my magic and semi-health. Maybe if I do more damage, I'll have a better chance. Yeah, as long as I'm still into this, you will expect to continue to see coverage, so stay tuned for that. Here we go. Hoorah! So we have more damage now. It doesn't look like that really matters much, though, because I barely... Okay, that's okay. Maybe we can block his heavy attacks here. Stay out. What? Okay.